Jess from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with my favorite friends to lovers romance recommendations for you. This one is a video I've wanted to do because I'm doing my like trope recommendation videos, and I'm trying to do like one a week. I'm gonna run out of tropes soon, so if you have ideas, leave them down below. My friend Lacey from Book Lovers for Life did do this video last week, so I'll link that down below. She's newer to BookTube, just reached 1K. Super excited for Lacey. She's one of my best friends. We see each other at Polycon every year, and we met through our friend Sarah, but she's on Bookstagram and has a blog and now has a YouTube channel. I'll probably talk about her almost every video because we talk all the time, and I talk about her when I talk about books, but I will get to my favorite friends to lovers romances. The first one I have is one that I actually listened to the entire audio in a day. I was going to a book signing and it was 2 hours away, so I listened to it on double time speed. Ran into a lot of traffic, so it ended up being a little bit more than 2 hours each way, so I finished My Favorite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren. This one is a group of friends, kind of like Big Bang Theory-esque. One girl, a bunch of guys, they're all professors, so our main girl isn't like Penny at all, and they all decide to go on a dating website to get a date to this work function they have. And the night she kind of has a one-night stand with one of her friends, and then she's like, oh, do I really like him? But we just decided to do this dating app, and then she kind of ends up catfishing him, and it's a whole big mess. I really loved it. It was so entertaining, and I really love the friend group so much, and how it became friends to lovers, and how he was like, I kind of like her. But what about this other girl I'm talking to online? So it's really good. I would recommend it. Then I have Getaway Girl by Tessa Bailey. This one is about a girl who doesn't have a good relationship with her family, but she's back in town for one of her relatives' weddings, and her relative doesn't show up, and so the groom is left there and runs out of the church, and she's kind of like his getaway girl, so she takes him away. He's about to be some politician. I don't remember what politician it is. I don't remember details in books. I apologize if that's annoying. But they end up kind of like cohabitating, so he kind of like hangs out at her house, and they become really good friends, and like there's literally like all just platonic feelings in the beginning, and then a relationship develops from there. So it's definitely friends to lovers without any feelings whatsoever in the beginning, and they kind of just help each other out, and then it turns into something more. The next is another Christina Lauren, and that is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. This one was really good until the end. I'm just saying it's not my favorite because of the ending, which I know a lot of people have discussed before as well. And Josh and Hazel knew each other in college, and then now fast forward, Hazel's a teacher and she runs into Josh at like a party or something. He's friends with her friends, and so they start hanging out, and then they start to go on double dates together with people they set each other up with. I don't know, it has to do with dating, so they go on dates together with other people and then always end up together after the date, but they don't want to make it serious, and so they definitely started out as friends, and then they kind of have friends with benefits things going on, and then it turns into something more. So this was super cute. Like I said, the ending is kind of annoying because it's a trope that I hate, but whatever, it's fine. It was still a fun, entertaining read. I feel like there's a common theme of friends helping each other date and then realizing they like each other, because the next book's one of my favorite friends to lovers, and that's Before Jamaica Lane by Samantha Young. This is book 3 in the series. It can definitely be read as a standalone. You'll just have some characters you don't know who are from other books. And this is Olivia and Nate's story. Olivia is a librarian. She's very bookish, but her best friend's Nate. He's very much the ladies' man, super outgoing. They hang out a lot, and so she's like, can you teach me how to be sexy and like get a guy and talk to guys? And so he does, and he kind of starts getting jealous when she starts dating other people. So I think it's super fun to watch them realize they like each other when they didn't know the potential was there when they're helping each other date. I think it's hilarious and so angsty and so good. I love this one so much. Like I said, one of my favorite friends to lovers novels. The next one's kind of like a forced friends because it's forbidden for them to be together, and that is Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. This one, you probably all know what it's about. I've talked about this a lot. It's one of my favorites from Colleen. It's about a girl in college who figures out that her boyfriend's cheating on her with her roommate slash best friend, so she has to move out and moves into the apartment of this guy that she's been seeing across the way that she's like met once, and he's deaf, and they kind of start to really like each other, and he's a deaf musician, so they kind of start writing music together, but he's dating someone and has been dating her for a long time and doesn't want to break up with her, and then there's a reason he doesn't want to break up with her, and it gets so good and so angsty. And I listened to this on audio last year as a reread and absolutely loved it, and it's just those angsty friends to lovers where they have to be friends because they can't be together. The angst. The next one I have is Him by Elle Kennedy and Serena Bowen. This is an MM romance, and our main characters are hockey coaches, I believe. They met at hockey camp, and the one's not gay. He's never thought he was gay, and the other one is, and so he's kind of confused by the feelings he feels, and so it's kind of an exploration of that. So they are really good friends to begin with, and then kind of realize there's more there, but don't know if they should do anything about it or not because one of them's never done that before. It's just so freaking adorable. I love their exploration of their relationship and when they realize they want to be together. It's so good. The next one, I actually have two with the same title, and this one is The Friend Zone by Kristen Callahan. Obviously, it's Friends to Lovers. The guy is friend zoned because he has to borrow his, like, I think his manager's car, but it ends up being his manager's daughter's car, and so he starts texting with her, and they actually go to school together, I think, and she says she would never hook up with him because he's her friend. And it goes from there. It's a football player, so it's a really cute romance. I read this a while ago, and I really can't remember anything about it, but I remember really enjoying it. Then we have one of my favorite books of all time, and that is Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. Our main characters are friends through letters, and so they were pen pals when they were young because their teachers didn't know they were not the same gender. It's Ryan and Misha, which are unisex names, and so they write together, and then at one point, Misha ends up cutting off communication and then changing his name and starting at her school for a certain reason and hating who he finds because she's nothing like the girl from her letters. She was presenting a side of herself she wished she was like that she's not actually like, and it's really hate to love as well, and it's so good, and I cannot get enough of this. It is new adult but takes place in high school, and it's fabulous. Next is one I read a while ago, so it's again fuzzy in my mind, but that is Ink and Lies by S.L. Jennings. This is two best friends, and they are dating other people, and the guy is actually a secret romance novelist, and I think he gets jealous when she starts dating someone, and it's their romance from there. So it's really funny. There was a scene that I literally laughed out loud and had to tell my sister about, so yeah. The next book is one that some people love and some people like really hate, so keep that in mind. It's The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. This one deals with infertility, and so I gave it 4 to 5 stars because I wasn't a fan of the ending she chose, but she modeled off of a friend of hers. So it is realistic, but I think it defeated the whole purpose of the book. But our main character is having infertility issues, and she knows she'll never be able to have a child, and so she kind of pushes everybody away except for her current boyfriend, who she knows for sure does not want a kid, and she meets this new guy who is the best man at the wedding she is the maid of honor for, and they instantly kind of banter but hit it off, and the reason he broke up with his old girlfriend is because she didn't want kids, and so she thinks she can never be with him, so she sticks it out with her boyfriend who's actually in the military, so he's never home, and friend zones him, but like I guess there's emotional cheating that goes on. I don't have an issue with that in books, but other people do, and so keep that in mind, but I thought it was a really sweet romance. I couldn't put it down. Definitely a friends to lovers romance when they really want something more. So with this new author's book coming out, I've seen a lot of hate for this author on Twitter for some reason, and I've never heard people hating on her, and that's Culty by Mariana Zapata. I saw a couple tweets and I was like, really? Okay. I love her, so she's in a lot of my romance recommendations videos. Sorry, not sorry really, because she's amazing. This one is a forbidden romance, but it's also one where they become really close friends, and they literally, it's so slow burn that I don't think they kiss until like 500 pages in, 400 pages in. It takes a long time for them to get together because they are coach and player, and then they start just spending time together and becoming really good friends and like training with each other, and you just love their banter and them getting close, that when they finally get together it really pays off and you're just waiting for it. So it's slow burn, but it's because they become really good friends first, and I loved it. And those are some friends to lovers recommendations. Let me know down below what your favorite friend to lovers books are. I would love to know, and leave down some tropes you want to see next in my recommendations videos. That's all I have for you. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.